Good morning, friends. Name of our subject is strength of material and GTU code of this subject is 3331904. Today we are going to learn the chapter 1 direct stress and strain and the subtopic is 6 strain energy and impact loading. Myself Rohit B. Patel working as a lecturer in mechanical engineering department of VPMP Polytechnic. First we look at objectives of this topic. We will discuss about strain energy, resilience, proof resilience, modulus of resilience, types of loading, and last we will discuss derivation of equation of strain energy. Subtopic 6 strain energy and impact loading. First, I try to explain strain energy. When a body is strained within elastic limit, energy stored in it, this energy is called as strain energy. Suppose on left hand side there is a one spring. If we applied the force on the second end of the spring in the downward direction, at that time one type of energy is stored inside into the spring. So this energy is known as the strain energy. So when any body is strained within elastic limit, at that time energy stored in the body, it is known as the strain energy. And strain energy is always equal to work energy. And mathematical expression of strain energy is U is equal to sigma square upon 2E into V. Sigma is the stress, E is the Young modulus and V is the volume. And unit of strain energy is Newton into meter. મિત્રો જ્યારે કોઈ પણ બોડીને ઇલાસ્ટિક લિમિટની અંદર જ્યારે ખેંચવામાં આવે છે, સ્ટ્રેન કરવામાં આવે છે, ત્યારે એ મટીરિયલની અંદર એક પ્રકારની એનર્જી જમા થાય છે. આ જે એનર્જી છે એને સ્ટ્રેન એનર્જી કહેવામાં આવે છે અને આ સ્ટ્રેન એનર્જી હંમેશા એના વર્ક એનર્જી જેટલી હોય છે. તો આપણે વર્ક એનર્જી કેટલી મેળવીએ છીએ? જેટલી આપણે સ્ટ્રેન એનર્જી જમા કરી હોય એટલી. સપોઝ આ સ્પ્રિંગમાં આપણે જે છે એ નીચેની તરફ ફોર્સ આપીએ તો સ્પ્રિંગની અંદર સ્ટ્રેન એનર્જી જમા થશે. એને આપણે રિલીઝ કરીશું, છોડી દઈશું તો આપણને વર્ક એનર્જી મળશે, પણ એ વર્ક એનર્જી કેટલી હશે? જેટલી આપણે સ્ટ્રેન એનર્જી જમા કરી હશે. તો આ પ્રકારની એનર્જીને સ્ટ્રેન એનર્જી કહેવામાં આવે છે. નાઉ resilience. Resilience is also the type of strain energy. But total strain energy stored in a body is known as resilience. Suppose it is the spring and when we measure the energy stored in spring is 500 Newton into meter, then this is known as the resilience. It is the strain energy. Total strain energy stored inside into the body is known as resilience. Equation of resilience is same as strain energy, sigma square upon 2E into volume, and unit of resilience is Newton into meter because it is the strain energy. Now proof resilience. Maximum capacity of the body to store the strain energy, it is known as the proof resilience. Definition, look at maximum strain energy which can be stored in a body is known as the proof resilience. So it is also the strain energy. So equation will not be changed. Strain energy is equal to sigma square upon 2E into V. Sigma is the stress, E is the Young modulus, V for volume, and unit also same, Newton into meter. Now modulus of resilience. When we consider the strain energy per unit volume, then it is known as the modulus of resilience. The proof resilience means strain energy. The proof resilience per unit volume of material is known as modulus of resilience. Now equation will be strain energy divided by volume, sigma square upon 2E into V divided by V. So volume will be cancelled. Now equation of modulus of resilience is sigma square upon 2E, where sigma is the stress and E is the Young modulus and unit is the Newton into meter, Newton into mm, Newton into centimeter we can use. Now types of loading. There are three types of loading: gradual loading, sudden loading and impact loading. Impact loading sometimes also known as the shock loading. First, gradual loading. When we apply the load in increasing manner, increasing gradually from minimum to maximum, 0 to P, then this type of method is known as the gradual load. It is the method of applying load. So in gradual load, we apply the load on the body from minimum to maximum. 0 is the minimum and P is the maximum. So stress is equal to load upon area during the gradual load. If we have to find out the stress during the gradual load, by using this equation we can find out the stress. Now sudden load. When we apply the load on the body at total load, then it is known as the sudden load. When a body is subjected to a total load P at a time is known as the sudden load. Stress is equal to 2P upon A. It is the equation to find out the stress during the sudden load. Stress produced during the sudden load is twice compared to gradual load. Now impact load. When a load falls on a body from some height, then it is known as impact load. The stress produced during the impact load is stress is equal to P upon A 1 plus under root 1 plus 2 EAH upon P into L. E is the Young modulus, A is the area, H is the height of the fall, P is the load, L is the length of the bar, P is the load, A is the area. So using this equation we can find out the load produced during the stress and load during the impact load. Now we have the two options to find out the stress and load during the impact load. First we have already discussed, and second is the sigma square upon 2E into V. It is the strain energy and it is the work energy. So always strain energy is always equal to work energy. So it is the P bracket H plus delta L. So here sigma is the stress, E is the Young modulus, V is the volume, P is the load acting on the body, H is the height of fall from the body, plus delta L is the deformation of body, increase or decrease in length. So using these two equations we can find out the stress and load. Now derivation of equation of strain energy for gradual load. The equation of strain energy is sigma square upon 2E into V. But how we can derive? So here method is given. How we can derive the equation? We consider the gradual load in this case. So in case of gradual load system, load gradually increase from 0 to P. It is a fact. In gradual load, we apply the load minimum to maximum, not total load at a time. So 0 is the minimum and P is the maximum. So average load is equal to minimum plus maximum divided by 2. So here our minimum load is 0 and maximum load is P. So 0 plus P divided by 2. So our average load will become P by 2. Now definition of the work energy. As per the thermodynamic and fluid mechanics and hydraulic machine, work energy is always equal to load into distance traveled by the body. But here in strength of material, work done is equal to average load into deformation. Deformation means distance travel. Here when we apply the load on the body, there is an increase or decrease in length. It is known as the deformation. Now U is equal to work done is always is equal to strain energy. So we can put the value of the U instead of work done is equal to average load is P by 2 and deformation is delta L. Now we put the value of the delta L in this equation. So delta L upon L is equal to strain. Now delta L is equal to strain into L. So we put this value in this equation instead of delta L. Now value of the P. Stress is equal to P upon A. Then P is equal to stress into A. So we place this value into this equation. So instead of P, we can write this stress into area divided by 2 into L into epsilon. Now we change the sequence. U is equal to sigma strain into A into L divided by 2. Here A into L means it is the equation of volume. Volume is equal to area into length. So we can write down A into L is equal to volume. Here is the equation, volume is equal to area into length. So we can write down the V instead of area into length. So sigma into strain into V divided by 2. Now we also find out the value of the strain from using equation Young modulus. Young modulus is equal to stress upon strain. Then strain is equal to stress upon Young modulus. And when we place this value inside this equation, then equation become stress into, instead of epsilon, we can write down the sigma upon E into V divided by 2. Then final equation U is equal to sigma into sigma means sigma square. into V divided by 2E. So it is the final equation of the strain energy during the gradual loading. A steel bar 3 meter long, it is the example, and it is very interesting. A steel bar 3 meter long and 2500 mm square in area hangs vertically, which is securely fixed on a collar at its lower end. If a weight of 15 kN falls on the collar from a height of 10 mm, determine the stress developed in the bar. What will be the strain energy stored in the bar? Take capital E is equal to 200 GPa. Now in this example, steel bar is 3 meter long. So length of the bar is 3 meter. When we convert into mm, 3000 mm. Area is 2500 mm square. Area is given. Load is also given. When the weight is struck with the collar, then load is equal to 15 kilonewton. P is equal to 15 kilonewton. When we convert into Newton, then multiply with 1000, 15 into 10 raised to 3. Now height is 10 mm and Young modulus is equal to 200 GPa. So to convert into Newton per mm square, we have to multiply with 1000. So 200 into 10 raised to 3 Newton per mm square. We have to find out the two parameters, stress and strain energy. So now look at the method how to find out the stress. So here it is the equation of the impact load. Stress is equal to P upon A 1 plus under root 1 plus 2EAH upon PL. Here we have to add the 1 plus. Please edit this equation. You have to here edit the 1 plus 2EAH upon PL. Same as here given. So here PAEAH all values are already given. So P is the 15 into 10 raised to 3 divided by area is 2500 in bracket 1 plus under root 1 plus 2 E means 200 into 10 raised to 3, area means 2500 into H means 10 mm divided by P means load 15 into 10 raised to 3 into L means length 3000. Then by using scientific calculator we can find out the answer of the stress is 95.4 Newton per mm square. It is our first answer. Now how we can find out the strain energy? So equation of strain energy is sigma square upon 2E into V. V is the volume, is not given in the example. So it is compulsory to find out the volume to find out the strain energy. So equation of volume is equal to length into area. Length is 3000 and area is the 2500. So volume is equal to 7.5 into 10 raised to 6 mm cube. So when we place these all values in this equation of the strain energy, stress is 95.4 square into volume is already calculated 7.5 into 10 raised to 6 divided by 2 into Young modulus 200 into 10 raised to 3. Then by using scientific calculator we can find out the value of the strain energy is 6.8 into 10 raised to 5 Newton into meter. So it is our second and final answer. By this way, we can calculate a lot of examples related to strain energy and impact loading. So lot of example is given in your book. So please make lot of practices for exam preparation. Okay friends, thank you very much for giving a nice support.